Yes, we're back. We're back. We're back. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. You walk in. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. It is vertical. It is vertical live Thursday. Hakeem, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like, my dude?
Hey man, we got some topics on here. We about to cook. I'm like,
Yes, we're definitely about to get ready to go. Shout out to those that right now watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. So very important for you guys to follow, so you never miss it when we go live. Now that, but shout out to those also watching us on Rumble and also X. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate it. So that being said, Hakeem, let's go ahead. Let's get to it. Sports. So this what happened in sports. So Hakeem, recently over there in the Hawks game, you have Mellow Ball was literally, playing against the Hawks. You know how they do Charlotte Hornets. Mellow Ball played for Charlotte Hornets. He was over there in the Hawks game, and a fan went over there and started trolling him because the fan was in the front row seat. Play that clip as you already know. Mellow Ball got upset about it.
We're gonna do this soon, man. This shit weak, man.
These cost $2,500, man.
Chilling crazy, man.
You getting paid to lose. We getting paid to watch you lose. That's the difference. You sweating to lose. We getting paid. We getting paid to watch you lose. Scrub.
What we gonna do this soon,
So
man?
Hakeem,
This
this
weak,
one
man.
real quickly. What is your thoughts about that? Because it seems like a lot of these fans are going to the game and already discarding the players from playing basketball. What is your thoughts on that? Mellow Ball really got upset about it too as well. Go
them
ahead.
dudes are suckers. I'm a Ball family fan all day. Them dudes they paying to argue with him. You paid to get in there. You paid courtside $2,500 to argue with somebody who's already a multimillionaire. He's been a millionaire when he was 16. There's nothing to talk about. Like, them dudes are suckers. That's why we need to do a qualification test before you buy courtside seats.
Yep. But I ain't gonna lie, it kind of bring the fun back into the NBA now because now a lot of fans are getting courtside seats and doing like they used to do back then when it comes to the aspect of the NBA, go over there and courtside seat and troll with the players to get them out the game, get out the momentum. But Ball was upset because Ball was like, they was doing a little too much. They get it, fans do go in on them, but they were doing a little bit way too much. So, he was trying so hard to hold back his tongue, but he didn't do it. And not only that, but the recent event, I don't have the clip too as well. There was one with LeBron James and Bronny James, LeBron James' son was playing and somebody was making fun of him. But Bronny James went back and made fun of the guy's chain. So it's bringing back that excitement. Go ahead.
He said your chain fake. It was a quote.
Yeah, exactly. So you saw the clip.
Yes,
he said, and the guy got upset, and the guy was online. So it's bringing that fun back into the NBA, and I think they need more of that because right now football is out of season right now, and not that, but college, March Madness pretty much started today. So NBA trying to get more and more people to watch it. So that's going on. That's really good. So not only that, but also new when it comes to sports too. Carice Seal call out the World Boxing Organization days after she got suspended was living. So I think everybody was aware. We did a story on that how Clarissa Shield pretty much was suspended from boxing because allegedly she had marijuana in her system, but it found out to be true that she didn't have marijuana in her system, and now she's able to box again. However, she said that they need to make the apology more out loud. Hold on, let me you go ahead. I can share the article that they need to make the pretty much the boxing organization need to make the apology more outspoken and out loud because they took away from her. That's the one. That's the article. They took it away from her, so pretty much they owe her even more of an apology. So Hakeem, your thoughts on that? On Clarissa Shields being unsuspended, also about the boxing organization.
So we support our sisters over here, and she's from the great state of Michigan, where Jordan's from. So she does need an apology. You know, when you're black, you got to do 10 times everything extra clean. And so Carisha Shield has done that. She's been a savant. She's been extremely classy about this stuff, coming from the trenches. You know what I mean? She's always been very ladylike, very womanlike, handling her business. I support you, Queen, and I'm happy they unsuspended you. And when we get some, we're gonna come watch you box.
Yeah, I do actually want to go see her box, but yeah, she's unsuspended, and now she could go and face her next opponent. I think will be soon. I think around the summertime. So I think she's happy about that. But I think she want them to make the apology more out loud, like they did the same way they did with her when they found out that she allegedly had marijuana in her system. And me, you, and Jordan, we talked about that she really didn't have marijuana in her system. I think she was around people that was just pretty much smoking. I think it was just pretty much secondhand smoke. And nobody to this day, nobody know who was around her that was smoking. Of course, that name would not be disclosed. And also when it comes to sports, last topic when it comes to sports, Boston Celtics, Hakeem sold the team for $6.1 billion, which is the highest Hakeem. And right now in the sports league, they sold the team for $6.1 billion. And it's crazy how they're gonna sell the team knowing that Boston might win the title again. But go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts.
Luckily, you said that. Shout outs to Gore. Shout outs to my half brother Gore.
And shout out also to the lovely Mimi as well. That's also in the building.
Shout out to Gore. I was surprised you knew what that sample was on that song, Blue Devils. So I know you a real music head. So one thing I want to say is, Ron, I did some extensive, I live in Massachusetts. They bought the team at 2008 for $360 million. And flipped it for $6.1 billion. That's a hell of a flip.
Yeah. That's a big flip. They bought the team when it was a low price, and then now look how much they sold it for. I always tell people, when you have serious type of money like that, go ahead and buy yourself a Major League Baseball team, a basketball team, an NFL team, because it looks good on your portfolio. Not only that, you can flip it and make more money off of that. So shout out to the Boston Celtics, and remember, they are favored to win it again, the NBA title. So the person that owns the team right now, I think his name is Bill. He owns the team right now. He's gonna be making money off of that. But everybody's kind of worried they might change certain things when it comes to aspect of the organization. Maybe so, but right now everything looks good for the Boston Celtics right now. And the second next expensive team that was sold recently was the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
So in the NFL. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for being here. Moving along. You already know, Hakeem, when it comes to money makes the world go round. Money doesn't really stop. So Forever 21 found bankruptcy, especially to close all stores in the U.S. So if people don't know, Forever 21 was a clothing store primarily for women. Women used to go there. It was very high end. People used to talk about it, very hip. You name it. Women used to go there, spend a lot of money at Forever 21. That time has come and it's gone. So Hakeem, right now they have a massive blowout sale, and they're going out of business, big dude. What's your thoughts on Forever 21 expecting to close all over the U.S.?
This is the changing of the times when you see people when companies haven't elevated and evolve. So let's say, for instance, they did had a website, they tried to, but the popularity is not the same. Same thing as H&M. A lot of these brick and mortar places are not surviving because everything's online now. Facts. Or everything's online now, or mostly people are buying from social media. And that's the thing. What's up, Narrative and Dialogues? You know what I mean? I disagree. Sports teams are holding companies to hide their reach. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so, 1,010%.
He said, "Who cares? Forever 21 is fast fashion and clothes are made cheaply." Now, mind you,
good point.
Good point. Narrative and Dialogues know better than that. He is a fashion designer. So I'm going to have to agree with you on that. You know what I mean? But those are that type of fashion. We're street guys. So I used to see a lot of girls shop there.
It was mostly a girl clothing store.
Yeah,
compared to men.
basically.
Mostly
But
girls shop there.
really, mainly white and Hispanic girls was rocking that gear heavy. I used to see some black girls there.
Not that, but you have celebrities too. I think you had like Kim Kardashian
Mm-hmm.
used to sponsor Forever 21. You know, you have other celebrities. I think Lady Gaga. A lot of people. That's why people start shopping there, but they're no longer gonna be in business. So I'm letting the ladies know that as you do watch our show, go ahead, go to Forever 21. They have a good blowout sale because they're expected to close all over the U.S. Not only that, but when it also come to money, Hakeem Michael Jordan opened up his fourth free clinic, health clinic for uninsured family in Charlotte, North Carolina. So people may bash Michael Jordan, but it seems like Michael Jordan, Hakeem, you should go ahead and show that headline. Michael Jordan right now is doing black things and making a strong impact in Charlotte, North Carolina by doing free health clinic for people that's uninsured. Hakeem, I think this is a good look for Michael Jordan. I don't know, will it make you go and buy Michael Jordan again, Hakeem? But go ahead. Some Jordan
Now,
shoes.
when I seen this, I said, "You know me, Ron. When you do something bad, I'ma ride you. But when you do something good, I gotta show you love." We cannot but say nothing but show love to Michael Jordan for using his money in the right places. And it's a free clinic to help people in his community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And giving some of the money back that he has made off of the black community, I have nothing but respect for him. And I want people to see this as a model. We got to give back. We got to feed the people who take care of us. Shout outs to Michael Jordan.
Not that, but I want people. The reason why we are showing these headlines because it show you that this is how you're supposed to be able to utilize your money for. Like when you got money like that, extra money that you have, like you're doing investment into stock trade, whatever you're investing in, you gotta look at headlines, certain headlines like these, because like, okay, now you're seeing millionaires and billionaires are starting to invest in free health clinic. So if I'm in a financial, of course it's not financial advisor, I always speak with a financial advisor. Okay, it's time for me to look into like and medical stocks. Okay, if there's good medical stocks out there for me to invest in, because if I see Michael Jordan creating all these free health clinic, I mean there's buying opportunity in other places. So guys, use this as a tool and as a weapon. And to Hakeem, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made me want to go ahead and purchase some shoes for Michael Jordan. Can seem like he's doing a lot of good things. And also, well, you know, when it comes to money too, Apple. Remember I told you, go ahead, Hakeem, show a headline. It showed you that Apple is continuing to reinventing itself over and over and over again. So Apple phone is building a phone without any ports. So it pretty much is like the Apple Watch. I don't know if people know people that actually are Apple users. Apple have you know, the iWatch. You take the iWatch out and you put it on like a small portable charger and it automatically charge within minutes. It charged very, very quickly. So Apple say, you know what? We're trying to do the same thing, but now we're going all the way with it without being any ports at all. I think this is good what Apple's doing. See, like this. If you go to the next slide, exactly, just like that. So now they're going that route. And my Hakeem, when you do it with the iPhone, with the iWatch, you put it on that little piece there, and then charge your phone within minutes. So this is for you that are Apple users. So if you're trying to update your phone or you're trying to invest in Apple, of course it's not financial advice, always be the financial advisor. They are doing things in Apple and they are reinventing itself. Hakeem, your thoughts on Apple redoing new things now with their
Um,
phones?
you know, Apple always sets the trend and everybody follows. When they got rid of the phone jacks, everybody followed.
True.
This thing I do not support because I don't think wireless charging has gotten to the point where it's sufficient enough for us to just put it on the thing and it charges and we leave. Like I got a wireless charger. And you know what I mean? Like these things I keep around. If I forget, I just put my phone on top. But it takes hours to do. You know what I mean? Oh, he said, Hakeem, I should be a guest on the set in the for Jordan sometime. This is how I can support and bring views to the subcontact up. Did you see my last project, bigger than Bad Boy Records? No,
Did you say
listen,
it? Oh, you didn't say it yet?
yeah. I haven't seen it yet because when I got off last time I went to sleep, but I got it on my list today.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody right now watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Hip hop. Oh man, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. I love hip hop. Hakeem, this one right here is home native. Miami-Dade County just renamed a street. Northwest 68th Street is now called Big Money Baller Street. So I don't know you see it. So Miami-Dade County is doing something different right now on North you already Northwest 68th Street. We know what that is. So I can't get to we know what that is. I can you can show it on the next slide. So pretty much the mayor decided to do that to show love to hip hop. So because a lot of people that was pretty much legend in Miami grew up in that area. So they say, okay, why not name the street after them? So it's gonna be pretty much all the hip hop guys you name it, from the Loop, Trick Daddy, DJ Khaled, Trina, the City Girls, all that. So everybody would know when you come down Northwest 68th Street, 7th Avenue, it's Big Money Ballers.
So
Street.
So for a lot of people who don't know, so all these titles of these streets are song titles. Run the Yard is by JT Money, Lovers and Friend, Michael Sterling, You Go Girl, Anquiette, Tunnel Vision, Kodak Black, I Love My Dogs. I forgot who sang that. I think that's Trick Daddy. So he's naming the streets after thing, but I don't know if this is an April Fool's joke because I think this is like a poor waste of money.
No, it's not an April Fool's joke. It's a real thing because remember, I keep telling people rappers are like pretty much all the new celebrity. A lot of people listen to rap music, especially when it comes to 305. Who grew up on Northwest 68th Street? You already know Trick Daddy, Trina, all the greats grew up there, and DJ Khaled drive by there all the time because he always go to Chef Creole in that area. So it shows you that they like, hey, they be down here. Why not name the street after them? I think it's bad of taxpayers' dollars, but I think they want to give back. I think to the quote unquote community over here in Miami-Dade County.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me, I think it is laughable at the end of the day. But I really want to know Trick Daddy thoughts on it. He didn't comment on it, or even Trina. None of them commented on it yet. But when they eventually do, we will definitely talk about it and keep you guys informed. Now that also when it comes to hip hop, Kanye West, Hakeem went on another rant because the simple fact is people are upset that he had one of his daughters, Northwest. Pretty much did a song with Diddy's sons, and you name it, and others. People didn't like it. People went in on him. So Kanye West had this to say about the whole thing, and he also went in on Jay-Z as well earlier today. Go right ahead.
I be saying this real shit, and people just write a nigga off and act like they crazy. I just seen a video with Twigs, and my daughter looked grown as hell in a video. Like the nails, the makeup, the perfume, and like at a certain point, you don't know where to say, you don't know how to tell your kids, do this, say this, that. It's like you just have no footing, especially when you're dealing with white women, white public women, and then they write this thing off like you're crazy. And that's the reason why I really be stepping up when they be trying to take down black people. But then Cardi stupid ass, this nigga just stupid, bro. It's like, you don't know when I'm dealing with my kids. This ain't your niece, nigga. This is my daughter, nigga. Don't fuck with me, boy. Don't fucking play with me, nigga. You letting these white people use us against each other. You letting these Jews use us against each other, nigga. I put you on, nigga. You know, I be saying
there you have it. We don't have to replay it again. Kanye West going on his rant again.
Crazy.
I don't know, like Hakeem, at this point, I think he's doing it for the attention. When people are not focused on Kanye had to do something to get people talking about him again. Hakeem, your thoughts on Kanye West and his rant about the situation with his daughter, and also he also put out a list of people that betrayed him. He have like Jay-Z,
Yep.
he got Carly, he got all these people. So, Hakeem, your thoughts on everything Kanye West did for this week? Go ahead.
Man, let me tell you something. Bruh, I do agree with him with the whole daughter situation, coming from a perspective as somebody who helped raise kids. I felt that. But he has to take some accountability.
Yeah.
You married her, you had kids with her, and it was fun when you benefited from dating white women, when you benefited from blowing up, when you benefited from a lot of these things. Now it's a problem when it doesn't benefit you. We can't hear the I cry wolf thing. I still fuck with him. A lot of the things he say is true. You know what I mean? Like, they are trying to put us against each other, and I wish Cardi wouldn't have fell for that. But like, he has to take accountability for involving himself in it. And now that it doesn't benefit and you trying to fight the power structure, without, I don't have no issue with, is like, oh, it's an issue. Like, to call your brother on the phone, don't do it online.
But to me, this is my problem is Kanye West already made a point. His point already been stand. We already know how he feel about the quote unquote, 5-star boys. We get it. That's how he feel. But to me, we got it already. You don't have to keep going on the going rant. You mad at Jay-Z, you mad at Cardi, you mad at Cardi B, you mad at the industry. We know that already. Do something new, do something different. I rock with Kanye West. To me, he's a music. We already talked about that. He's a musician. He's very smart, very intellectual. But I think he's just doing things way too much just for the aspect of the internet, and he just want people to keep talking about him.
Hey, bro, let me show these lists because
That's what I said. Show the list. That's what I said. He got a lot of people on that list. I thought you were going to show the list. Yeah, that's a lot of people he have on the list. Go ahead. You can name some of the people too on that list. He got a lot of people on that list. I just didn't want to name them because it's too much to name. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, he said Virgil, John Legend, RP to Virgil, John Legend, Kim, Trav, Big Sean, Jay-Z, T.Y., Dirk, Common, Cuddy.
And Mike, he was on the phone, with Dirk.
He was on the
Remember, he was on the phone with Dirk just not too long ago.
Yeah, Pusha T,
Amber,
Don C, Amber, the Kardashians, Adidas, Danima, Balenciaga, my own kids, my own family, the black community, and of course the Jews.
Crazy.
Oh,
I'm telling you, Kanye West is like his mind. He need to sit on somebody's couch. Like literally, he need to sit on somebody's couch bad. But that's how he feel. That's how he feel. I can't be mad at him.
Hey, listen, I love Kanye, man, because he's coming back home to the Chitlin circuit. Kanye, come home, baby. Like we welcome you back. He said, good, he got in there ass, but he don't need to take an L, but now only after he is benefit. Yeah, you're right.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that. Yeah, he is right. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody right now watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Now, everybody know this has been the talk of the town, and you know we're going to definitely talk about it here. So, Big U, Hakeem, yesterday turned himself in. He has been charged with RICO. You already know, human trafficking. Listen, go play that news report. Right now, they're talking about why Big U is being charged, and he also charged with also murder as well. But go ahead.
This video, the
one before that one, you said with the news conference, and then played that.
Let me talk
that one. That's the one.
A little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners
clip,
who brought about
Big U turning himself in.
It's gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive, so they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it.
That's a false.
So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All
And
of
I
y'all
keep
fight.
White did respond. And I got
All
that.
y'all
We
who
got
be
that next.
sending shit around the internet. All y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying. All y'all giving these likes and hidden likes. All y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city. It's gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself out. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the fuck they want.
Shout out to Mount Reed that's in the building. Hey, look.
It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though.
Okay, I can now play the clip where Wack 100 responded to his comment.
3 days in a row.
He mentioned his name.
They told the city they didn't want nobody to give me.
I ain't committed no crimes. They covered nothing up with developing option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something. There ain't gonna be no real evidence. There ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They're filling up all of us up and say it's all the roller 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with Thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. Alright, man, just pray for me. And again, any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows and all them shows, and y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people.
I guess I'm Mexican.
Let me get this right, big useless.
Go ahead, go ahead,
So
go
let me
ahead. I
get this
can.
right.
Yo,
So
yo.
you telling me,
Oh, there, go
stupid
ahead.
motherfucker, this is 2025. See, here go the problem. You must then take heed and go attorney up. Because your attorney would have told you, come to me, don't say nothing, don't do no videos, and we're going to walk you in if that's what you're going to do. Because what you just did, dummy, is you gave the federal agents all the motherfucking firepower they need, because now you can't renege on none of this shit. See, your stupid motherfucking ass ain't read your motherfucking superseding indictment paperwork. Nigga, we just learned about this March 3rd, 2025. Bozo. This investigation started 2021. How do they know? I'm going to tell you how they know. You got a nigga named Bay, motherfucker, Sylvester, who I've been knowing probably before you, because he didn't used to fuck with you. Red Mike's brother. Y'all know who this nigga is, right? You done took this nigga, a regular nigga. Let me tell you what type of nigga you is. You took a regular dude, a regular civil dude, because you had no more firepower or no more soldiers or flunkies around you. A regular dude, and you intimidated him and made him do things and participate in things that you knew damn well didn't fit. And what he started to do, you know what he did? He turned into motherfucking Sonny Brasco. You remember how Sonny Brasco's motherfucking his wife started telling him, "You're starting to become them. You're supposed to be undercover." They started to think he was really a rolling 60 crip. I got the power. Big you ain't gonna like this. I'm the only buffer between Big U and Big U. If I get out the way, this gonna happen. You sending niggas over there to extort for $500 and $1,000. Let me tell you something, you silly, dumb, stupid, nitwit, dick-witted, bozo ass nigga. You picked up more than 10 occasions we read the federal motherfucking money given to the motherfucking victim. You stupid motherfucker. You pressing. They got a motherfucking Scarface goddamn camera in the motherfucking clock, and you sending Vay, a
He's
civilian
cussing a
who's
lot.
supposed to tell on you. Vay ain't no
Yeah, that was
goddamn
it.
gang
Remember,
member.
Matt Wag goes
I
in.
said
I
that,
ain't want to
that
play
nigga
too much
Vay
of it.
talk about pop out of
Yeah, I'm gonna
football
stop it
all.
now.
Cause Wag goes in, and he's in his emotion because Big U took shots at him, and now people are online calling Whack 100 a snitch. So, Hakeem, your thoughts about everything that was going on between Whack 100, Big U, and also No Jumper as well? Because two of his co-hosts that had their own segment are now, because they were with Big U, are arrested as well. Go right ahead.
Wrong is wrong. Right is right. Wack didn't do nothing. No Jumper didn't do nothing. DJ Vlad didn't do nothing. Nobody didn't do nothing. Here's the thing. I went and looked over this with a fine-tooth comb. The paperwork out there. When the feds come, and this is for a lot of you guys who are gang members, because RICO's for everybody. When the feds come, they got something on you.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Rashawn Williams. R.I.P. to Rashawn Williams, the 21-year-old who got unalived, and they dumped him like trash on the side of a highway. Big U needs to go to jail for that baby. I looked it over. He had nonprofits. They gave him millions of dollars. He had no tax information. He signed for PPP loans. He had no tax information. They went back to the people who did his taxes and say, "Oh, they came at the last minute." A lot of this stuff he caused on himself. He was extorting weed dispensaries, telling people to give up money and extorting people around town. When you act like a mafia boss, you get extorted. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to end this like this. R.I.P. to Rashawn Williams. I want you to know his name. A 21-year-old young black kid that he was mentoring, that was a part of his Little League football, that was his son's best friend, that was signed to his label, that the mother trusts Big U with to protect his baby. He is a snake in the grass. That's why I don't like gangs, all that checking in. We ain't checking in ish. That baby is not here anymore. The potential for that man to have kids, to be a husband, to take care of his family is wiped away. Big U just wiped out a bloodline. I want you people to think about that.
Yeah, but Big U, you know, he like a mafia boss. And I that people gotta keep in mind he was a former manager of Nipsey Hussle. So a lot of people think he also has something to do with that because Nipsey Hussle wanted out. So these
Yeah,
guys they come in as sheep, but they actually wolves in sheep clothing. So you got to be very careful when it comes to the aspect of that. And the Whack 100, like you say, he went in and say, "Hey, you call this on yourself. It ain't had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with the podcast. It ain't had nothing to do with it at all. Me being a snake is just you. The way you operate things is just messy." And mind you, he was on a run before he turned himself in because he knew when the feds are coming, there's no way you can run to. You can't go to Mexico. You go anywhere you want. Your phase is gonna be up pretty much everywhere. Everywhere was on the news, especially when it comes to California. When they're coming for you, they're coming for you. So Big U knew he made a terrible mistake. I want to see how this is going to end up turning out. Is he going to start snitching himself and talking about, hey, I ain't had nothing to do with it. It was such and such and such and this. Let's see how things plays out. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. And shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new listeners. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. So we thought Donald Trump was playing. He ain't playing anymore. I think people are trying to see that he is about his business. President Donald Trump signed an executive order eliminating the Department of Education, leaving it up to the states. So right now, people are panicking. People are not understanding what the whole concept when it came to the whole aspect of the Department of Education. The whole point what Donald Trump was trying to convey was that the Department of Education is not doing a good job when it comes to the aspect of educating our kids. They were doing a lot of woke movement, not giving the right resources, and also not able to do pretty much taking our kids to the next level. A lot of kids right now are failing in a high rate, especially when it comes to the aspect of the black community. On reading level is not at the right level like it used to be. So him dismantling the Department of Education, of course, with businessman White Linda McMahon, they are going in and they're going in heavy on the Department of Education. But Hakeem, your thoughts on the aspect of Trump eliminating the Department of Education?
So I know a lot of people might not like my stance on this. You feel me?
Correct.
And I want people to understand this for an example. The worst education system in America, one is Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. Do I need to keep going? Louisiana.
Yep. Those are all black states.
All black states in North Carolina. Some places on North Carolina. The fact that the federal government had its control, education wasn't doing no business for us.
Correct.
This is why when we always say you need to vote locally and it should be left up to the state and the power is in your hands, you put whoever's the education czar in your state to make things better for you. We need to educate ourselves.
Facts.
The Jewish do it, the Chinese do it, and everybody else but us. We need to be responsible for educating our kids. If it wasn't for HBCUs, we would not have doctors. If it wasn't for HBCUs, we would not have engineers. Shout out to all the pioneers in Florida who helped start the education system, and they were black for black children. Education is better when it's with our own people. You might see this as a negative thing, but we was already down to look at the dropout rates on each state. I want people to think about this. It was not even doing no good. So we need to dismantle everything from the ground up. Trump is going to force us to work with each other because nobody else going to work with us.
Yeah, and I think also it's the parents' responsibility to teach your kids. It's parents' job to come home from work and spend a few hours with your kids and reading a book, teaching them stuff that they need to know, especially when it comes to religion, race, you name it. That's the responsibility of the parent. And now these teachers are doing some teachers are doing a phenomenal job, some teachers are not doing a phenomenal job when it comes to educating our children. But him dismantling the Department of Education, now we're gonna see the weakness of it, and now we'll be able to work towards it. You know, of course, is it critical race theory? I think that was one of the things that we were facing a lot in the last several years. So now that's also being dismantled. So now hopefully children now is going to get the proper education they need to be able to achieve in life. That's the whole purpose of it. School is supposed to be set there to teach our kids about stuff they need to know to make them a better citizen in society. But everything you said, Hakeem, I agree with you 110%. Guys, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the
Hey,
board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Just Hit Me Out with the $10 super
whoa,
chat.
where you
Just hit
been?
me out. Blessings
Where
and
you
abundance,
been,
my
my
brother.
Seattle Seahawk brother?
Doing his own content and his own show. I'll be over there watching him. He be
Okay.
doing his thing.
Hey,
Shout out to Just Hit Me Out. Go ahead, Hakeem. You can read the super chat. Go right
no,
ahead.
yeah. There's another thing too. Oh, this is Fate the Hate. He says
Our new
school
subscriber.
also was meant to teach us what our parents are not responsible to teach our children originally. That is a fact. But let's be honest with you. The first teachers were our family members. A lot of people had small schools and small town in their neighborhoods teaching everything, and sometimes it was the parents that was involved. But one thing I want to tell you is this: do anybody ever know where the United States rank in education in the worldwide globe?
No, I don't know.
You want to know? Would you like me to tell you?
Go right ahead.
We're ranked. Hold on, I just seen it. I thought it was 41, but I think we're. You see, I can't even find it.
Yeah, but I know we at the bottom. We rank low. Go right on Korean Stevie. I know we
Oh,
rank low.
31.
We rank
We
low.
we rank 31. The UK is ranked number 12.
Yeah, because they heavy on education, and we're not, and we need to be. And I think we as a country needs to be better when it comes to the aspect of education and make sure we educate
Listen,
our future.
South Korea is ranked number 1 in the world for education. Then Denmark, then the Netherlands, then Belgium, then Slovenia, then Japan, then Germany, then Finland, then Norway. Yes, we need to dismantle the education system.
We need to be on top when it comes to everything. Like, shout out to Just Hit Me Out with the super chat. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I caught a live. Finally, Just Hit Me Out. You finally caught a live. Thank you so much for supporting the platform. We really do greatly
Love you,
appreciate
just
it.
hear me out.
Most definitely. And blessings abundance upon you, big dog. Cause we ain't see you in a minute, but I know you be going over there on your channel. So I'll be watching you from time to time. And y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Just Hit Me Out. Go ahead and support the brother. Kevin O'Leary, Hakeem, is under fire for checking. Well, no, not checking. Angela Ray checked Kevin O'Leary for touching her during a debate on CNN. Talking about you're invading my personal space. Thing got heated on CNN over over this. Hakeem, go right ahead. Let's play that. Let's play that clip. Kevin O'Leary.
You can contribute to whoever you want, and the hope is that they're going to know that you want certain priorities.
He literally tweeted to the members of Congress.
The oldest profession on earth.
You don't have to touch me.
Is not.
He literally tweeted to these members, "Thank you for doing this." I don't want you to touch me. That's my personal space.
I won't ever do it again.
Thank you. But he literally says.
But I'm saying, like, you can contribute to whoever you want, and
there you have it, Hakeem. That clip right there was a small clip, but things did get heated on CNN. Of course, we're not gonna play the whole entirety of the clip. But Hakeem, your thoughts on Kevin O'Leary touching her accidentally? I don't think he meant nothing wrong by it, but they were making a big deal about it.
He didn't touch her. Listen, this is what kills me about people these days when you're having a conversation. We're Americans. We are expressive in many different ways. You know how you talk and you tap somebody as you're trying to get a point? That man wasn't trying to touch you. When you're so high and mighty, you think you at the top. This man is a billionaire. What he got to touch you? The man raised kids. He's donated money. The man is not even known to like Ron. There's so many times we be out and people was like, "Yo, what's good, my Jew?" Or if he's trying to explain something, he'll tap you. Or if he's doing we move with our hands. Men do that. We'll be like, "Yo," or yo, you see this, my G?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a simple conversation, but some women don't like to be touched, especially when it's a heated conversation. Just don't touch them. But I don't think it came across his mind. He was just doing it as a friendly gesture. It naturally happened. But when it comes to women, they can play that call. Oh, he harassed me. So I think Kevin O'Leary, he did accidentally. I don't think he did it purposely. It's just a habit they do.
Listen. What that man want to touch you for? He is a billionaire. He's married with kids. The man is never touched any. The man is a brutal business person. You feel? Huh?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You do make a good point. Now that, but shout out to a new Twitch subscriber. Thank you so much for being here, big dog. We really do greatly appreciate. No, actually, it's a woman. No, is it a woman? Yeah, no, facts, my G. No, I think it's a dude. Thank you so much, big dog, for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. We love the news to see new subscribers subscribe to any platform that we're in. We really do greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I think he didn't mean anything by it. I think she overreacted. Angela overreacted. Yeah. However, it was just a heated conversation. So when something get heated, people don't like to be touched, and I think that's what she meant by it. But people online was just going in like, "Oh, he meant that intentionally." No, he did accidental. That way you can't really take everything online seriously.
Weapon. Yeah.
Moving along. So, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Frontier Airlines CEO say they will copy Southwest Airline offering pretty much doing the old offering, free check bags, free seating assignment to bring in angry Southwest loyal customers. So I think people already know. We talked about it here too on one of the Vertical Live. I think Vertical Live Tuesday. Southwest pretty much got rid of the free check bags and also the free sitting. But Frontier said, "Okay, you got rid of that. We're gonna implement it now, starting." So we're gonna start doing that. So starting March 24th, if you're trying around that time, you should be able to see free check bags and also free seat assignments. Free seat assignment is where they might make an announcement. Hey, you want to change your seat? You can change your seat like close to the window, this and that. So then they're doing that. They're starting to do that to bring in more customers. I think this is a great idea for Frontier. It is going to drive in new customers, and Southwest is going to be hurting. Your thoughts on that? Of them doing that?
So
big implement. Go ahead.
If a lot of people don't understand Southwest business model, they keep everything cheap. Their business model is phenomenal. A lot of things they shorten everything. Instead, they packed more people into the seats and they fly. It's the McDonald's of the airlines. So they can offer certain things because they're going to get everything on the back end. You see what I'm trying to say? So this is a power play.
This is a power play. This is a power play, and also there's a smart move on the airlines because now they're gonna bring in new customers. People might say, "Hey, I like Frontier better than Southwest now." It is a power play. I think Southwest. I told you I think Southwest made a bad idea doing that, but you might see an increase in pricing when it comes to Frontier now because of the free check bags. So I will keep you posted because I use Frontier a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Frontier is like starting to become one of my favorite because they like always available and they cheap now. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes with these free check bags. It might not be cheap. Anyone spending like $200. Now I'm spending like $400 for a flight. But we will keep you guys posted, and any more new development comes along when it comes to the aspect of Frontier. But Frontier is no comparator to Southwest Airlines. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why high? I don't know. But we'll keep you posted on that one. So Hakeem, moving along. So growing numbers of millennials and Gen Z are saying they don't want children. Hakeem, as fertility rate in the U.S. reach is historically low. Hakeem, people are not having children. Hakeem, that is a big problem in
It's
the
sad.
U.S.
It's
It's
sad.
sad. Go ahead. Go ahead, Hakeem. Play that clip.
And millennials don't want kids. So the birth rate, the fertility rate in the U.S. has been going down for years. It's now at a historic low. And what's really interesting when you get into the Pew Research underneath it is the reason people are not having kids has changed. So put up this graphic here, and I'll talk you through it. People over the age of 50 who have not had children, they say, look, it just didn't happen. Basically, I wanted to, but it was bad luck. Young people today, Gen Z and millennials, say, I'm not even out here trying. I, period, full stop, don't want children. That is a big shift. That is a big change. There's a bunch of reasons. A portion of them cite the cost.
The cost of childcare is bananas.
It's bananas.
School is just, it's
crazy.
Unreal.
A portion of them cite worries about the state of the world, climate change. Yeah. And then 20% say, I just don't like kids.
And these are all fair reasons. I don't know about not liking kids.
Say, I'm not even out here trying. I, period, full stop, don't.
There you have it, Hakeem. The Gen Z and the millennials not even trying to have children because, like I stated, the cost of living is too high, and also people are not dating like they used to anymore. So, Hakeem, your thoughts on children? Gen Z are not having kids,
and this is going to hold us from a social level, from a cultural level, from an economical level. Thousands of years and generations, kids have always been the focal point. One generation replaces the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I understand it's expensive. Life has always been expensive. A lot of us want to live a lavish lifestyle and want to get a $2,000 baby carriage, golden Jordan sneakers, when a lot of people don't need. While black women are saying that they don't want kids, white women are trying to have as much kids as they want.
Yep.
They're going to fertility clinics to pop them out. The joy of family is lost. A lot of y'all women been through traumatic situations. I get it, my love. I get it. But Ma them was a staple in our community when she had 4 to 5 and 10. You can do all the fear-mongering stories you had. I'm happy I got 4 brothers and sisters and a bunch of nieces and nephews I get to play with and have a fun. Kids give you life. Big families give you life. I don't care how much money I don't got. Listen, it's so crazy when I think about this. I am disgusted of it because you want to know why? Every child that's been born in my family has been a blessing to me in any one way. My car had broke down. Who you think would chauffeur me around, Ron, today?
Your nephew.
Thank you. What if she said, I ain't going to have no children? I'm just going to, I'm just gonna want to do this. And why snow bunnies might not be having that, but us getting away for family doesn't is that's not what that's not what black culture used to be. We had a lot of family, big family. I can't even hear the last time I heard a family reunion. Fish fries, cousins at the house, domino tables, the Galbert's can full of beers, birthday parties. I haven't been to a baby shower in years.
But probably because let's be honest here, because the dating market is so bad right now. It's just people are not encouraged to have kids. You have people
Listen,
in the chat that don't even have kids.
they don't listen. Sugar Bum, I'm not saying nothing wrong with having kids. I'm speaking anecdotally for me. Hakeem and Ronnie, we need chaos culture. Hey, listen, Gar, I promise you, I'm gonna give you some nieces and nephews. If it's the
Yeah,
last thing I do.
trust me. That's one of my goals. You know, that's one of my goals. It's very, very important.
I'm gonna give you some nieces and nephews, and then we all gonna be a power play. Look what
Now, about shout out our new Twitch. Shout out to Twitch.
Shout out to Twitch. Show us some love. And you always showed us. It says, does it not also have to do with sky high rent, where people can't afford their houses, and people don't prefer to raise children before buying a property? Just couple. I answer that question for you. Let's start back from the 40s to the 50s to the 60s to the 70s to the 80s. All points of our life, it has been expensive for people. There's things we could not afford in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Certain people was not able to go. We had to live in certain neighborhoods even in the 80s. I grew up in the ghetto, for God's sakes, in a neighborhood, because we couldn't afford to live in Aventura, not Miami. But as you get older, you multiply, you strive, you gain skills. It's always going to be expensive, no matter where you go, no matter how life is that. And I understand. I'm not saying this is for everybody. I'm not saying women who don't want to have kids or anything, that we love them. It's your choice. We support that. I'm saying for me, I love the family aspect. I love the family aspect. I love to have a big family, sharing memories, watching people grow kids, having kids over, being, you know what I mean? We straying away from that.
No, but I know. But Sugar Bomb make a good point. That women, let's be honest, women aren't being forced to have children, pretty much to have kids anymore, which is true too. Because now there's a lot of products out there that's telling women Plan B, protect yourself,
and I
all these
support that.
things, and I support it as well.
I support
because
that.
I don't want you to have kids by a bum. However, when the fertility rate is low, it does hurt the community, especially when it comes to the Black community, white, you name it. It hurts the economy dramatically. So that's why right now they're forcing people to have kids. Forcing people to have kids. They're telling, hey, do what you can to do when you need to have kids. Make sure you eat the right food. Make sure you exercise, especially when it comes to men. Make sure you're not smoking, drinking. Women, the same thing. Make sure you're not smoking and drinking. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
But this generation right now is focused on getting the bag, and we got to win. But then in result, you lose the whole American dream, which is to have the white picket fence and also to build a family and also a legacy. But we are focused so much on the bag, student loan debt. We got to save and all these other things. But we miss the whole aspect of life, which is creation. That's what we're here for. We're here to create.
She said, wasn't y'all crying about single mom? Not on here, not on this show. You must be talking about the other podcasters. We never said nothing about single moms here.
Go ahead. Oh, why would a woman want a kid at this change of being ashamed of having them? Which is also is a good point. No pushback on there, because why tell them to have kids, but they also shame them for having kids. I think guys shaming them because they're having kids by the wrong type of man.
Yeah. And listen, a lot of guys shame single mothers sometimes. Some of those guys can't have sex with them.
Yeah, that's the thing, because they're going for men that know they're gonna dog them out, and they continue to choose that man. But like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so we never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Rapper 2 Chainz say his employee sold TV, sofa, and more from his business. You see, I can't why people say why they can't hire people of their own. Go ahead and play that clip. Rapper 2 Chainz going
this
in.
This was a sad one though.
That was a sad one. Go right ahead. I wanted us to talk about this one. Go right ahead.
I don't know. This done been happening, but it's on my heart right now. I'm just walking on Peter Street. Y'all know that building right there? That's Halo. That's my building. Esco is right here in front of me, and then back there is Pamper.
Boy, that's crazy,
I shut
bro.
Pamper down. I do a lot for the, all that. Do a lot for community stuff, but a lot. Really, my businesses, they help women. You know what I'm saying? Esco is mostly women that work there. The nail shop was all women. Pizza store, obviously Candyland, but for a girl that was working in there for me, with me, Dom, to go back in there and steal all the stuff out of there, the TVs, the sofas, I'm gonna be able to get it, but I just feel like, I mean, It's been happening. I don't know why I'm walking with Halo. He asking all these questions like, why all the stuff gone? Because the girl went back in there and stole everything out of there. And I ain't gonna press charge. I ain't gonna do nothing. But I just want you to see this and feel this. I don't know.
That was shot me. I can't say you're not gonna press charges. I'm like, what? Huh?
I'm pressing charges.
Yeah, because they'll do it again. That's why we're like, why were you? See, that's the problem with us. We too gullible. And then we get mad, why our establishment is the way it's running. Because you want to do stuff. Or because the aspect is a woman. I don't know. But to me, press charges, she stole from your establishment. And then we get upset why other racist people are doing it. But if we stole from their establishment, they're going to press charges. We're going to get arrested.
Basically.
If I go to Walmart, I'm going to end up going arrested. Locker, exactly why. I don't know why. I don't think he was thinking straight when he made that comment. I think he was just hurt because I think he said he won't get the stuff back. So he probably hit her up and say, "Hey, are you gonna return the stuff back?" She probably gonna return the stuff back. That's probably why he ain't gonna press charges. But to me, that don't make no logical sense, especially as a businessman. Someone just stole from your establishment, an employee at that. But Hakeem, your thoughts on that? Because a lot of people say this is why black people can't really have stuff. Or you have no comment. It's too hurtful for you to have a comment on it.
Listen, lock her ass up. We should go to Atlanta and sign a petition and say, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up.
Oh no, Gore. People are stealing TVs, especially now. Yes, they are stealing TV on a higher rate.
Hey, listen, Gore said something real. A 75-inch TV is $300 at Walmart, and that's like or Amazon. Like they're like TVs are not special anymore. Why people are still stealing TVs?
But think about it. If Walmart trying to find let's say Walmart trying $300, right? I just stole it. I got it for free. I can sell it to you for like $150. I stole it. Remember, I didn't spend no money, so you buy it for me for $150. And people love big TVs.
He said, "How do y'all know she black?"
Come on,
Sugar. Sugar like to play semantics though. We're
yeah. But let's say she not okay. Let's say she not black. All right, Sugar. We're not gonna use a black card. Let's say she was another race. That would be more reason why you should lock her up. You know what I'm saying? Because they would do it to you. I realize that they would do it to you. Why not do it to them? Now I understand you give people grace. Okay, you stole a sofa. But she stole more than a sofa.
Yeah, TVs. Are we assuming? Sugar, stop playing semantics.
I came last. We're gonna move along. But Rhoda, she worked there. She was earning more than. I don't know. Go. I don't know what type of TV is in Atlanta. So I don't know what type of TV he was selling in Atlanta. But it must be good because he stole a lot of them, and also the couch.
The couches, like who still listen? You had to have an operation, like, and Gore is right. This is 2 Chainz. So I know he was overpaying because he employed nothing but women. So women are not going to come and work for cheap. That's something we know. So she could afford 3 of those TVs if she wanted to.
And now we have a last topic on today's show. Shout out to the lovely Mimi. She was a co-host of the Strike Avenger. She was the one that sent us this topic here, and I wanted to talk about it before we head up and out of here. Hakeem, Family Dollar and worker in Houston got caught slipping. Started speaking in Spanish, didn't understand that this black man here knew exactly what I think she was saying. Go right ahead, Hakeem. Play that clip.
All right. Let me give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano. Y cuando hablo de la gente negra, estoy hablando de mí también. Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say. Okay, I'm just letting you know though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. So, you know what? That's what I'm saying. They be talking that shit Spanish, thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablando de mierda de negro, estoy hablando de mí también.
Hey, so like he's in Miami though.
That's a Miami slang.
What the fuck you saying?
It is. So like he from
no,
Miami.
Y'all talking that nigga shit Spanish. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo. Cuando habla esa mierda de negro, estoy hablando de mí también.
Speak that Spanish.
Come on, baby.
Hakeem, your thoughts on this? Your thoughts on this? On this man?
Suavemente. Listen. Shout out to my Cuban brothers and sisters. My Celia Cruz Cubans. Now let's get something straight. I'm going to say something that hurts some feelings, but I don't care. I live in Miami, so I can speak this. I'm going to say something. There's no such thing as black and brown coalition, even in the Spanish community. Mexicans, I love y'all. Viva la Mexico. You know a lot of y'all brothers is racist, and we're okay with it. The fact is, you're so racist, you don't know that there's black people amongst you who speak Spanish.
Yep, they do.
A lot of us have Latino heritage. I'm one of them. Ron is another one. We a lot like my cousins are Cuban. I got cousins who are El Salvadorian, Dominicano, Honduran, where a lot of Haitians naturally speak Spanish. Living in Miami, I learned a couple things growing up in school, thanks to the racist Hispanics I grew up with. Negro, negra, negrita, cocolo. And listen, and still after all of that, we still love you. But God is trying to tell you something.
Keep your comment to yourself, and I think that's the people fail to realize, because you speak another language, somebody may not interpret it or may not understand. You saw this is a black man that understands exactly what you were saying. We come from an area of, we live in Miami, so you live in an area where all you see is people speaking Spanish. Anything you might not know what they're saying, but we exactly know what you're saying. Don't be disrespectful. If somebody ain't not being disrespectful to you, don't be disrespectful to them, especially when they're a customer at your establishment.
Let me tell you why he got mad, because I watched the whole video to this. He's going in there, he's in the phone, he's talking. He's hearing a lady talking it was another Spanish lady in front of him talking to the lady. She said, I put the white shoes away because the black people come in here and steal all the time. That's what got him mad. So when we all know negrito, negrita, he said inner city schools have shot education. Yeah, negrito, negrita, depending on the context of the conversation, it can be seen derogatory, discriminative. depending on in speaking for Latinos, when they say negro is not nearly a negative term, but depending on the conversation or
if it's a negative, if it's a negative conversation, that it could come out very disrespectful. So that's pretty much what just happened. So, but I'm just glad, I'm just happy to see stuff like this because it's showing that Black people are starting to learn different languages, and I understand they're trying to really starting to interpret it. And I think the clerk was very caught off guard. She probably might be terminated because of this act, it went on TikTok. She got fired, correct, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a viral video. And remember, like I said, as an employee, remember at another company's establishment, you got to treat customers with respect. Rather, you might not like the customer, you just can't do that. And it is a lot of black Spanish, especially in Cuba, Colombia, South America, you name it, they all over the place.
Colombia, Panama, Honduras, Nicaragua,
Mexico, Black people's everywhere. Universal.
Everywhere. But you know what I mean? But the racist don't think that Hispanics can be Black.
Yeah.
And listen, there's even Black Mexicans who don't show their face. They're not even counted in the census in Mexico. Mexico still whitewashes their history as well.
So do better, be better. Learn your place. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all the new subscribers that also was listening in, tuning in. Y'all hit that subscribe button, y'all hit that like button. Also, y'all hit that notification bell so you now won't miss it when we go live. Shout out to the lovely Mimi. Also, the first one was in the building, but also gave us this clip of this viral clip. Thank you so much, sweetheart. We really do greatly appreciate you so much for contributing to the platform. Thank you so much. And now that, but shout out to Gore that was also in the building. The lovely Shiesty Bum was also in the building as well. The lovely Maya Reed was also in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Why High? Thank you so much, Big Dog, for being here and also contribute to the platform, with your wisdom and your logic, and also Mr. Dialogue as well. Thank you so much for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all the new Twitch subscriber and all the new subscriber that subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being here. We had over 50 people watching us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to also Just Hear Me Out. Thank you so much also with your super chat. Just Hear Me Out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you also Liberated Soul. Thank you so much for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to those watching us on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, X. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also those also be watching us on the playback. Let me see anybody was watching us on Instagram because Country King be watching us on Instagram. So I always want to show him love and respect. But thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio description, in the description where you can find the KL Culture Radio t-shirt. The KL Culture Radio store where we have the KL Culture Radio t-shirt that had the coffee mug, the sweater, you name it. It's all in the description and also pinned on top of the chat. Hakeem is working on new gear, so be on the lookout for that as well. Guys, also make sure you go to KL Culture Radio community tab. That's on YouTube, guys. So guys watching us on Twitch, come to YouTube, KL Culture Radio, where you can find the KL Culture Radio community tab. Click the community tab where you can find Prince Hakeem book. Black Love Hakeem album is out now. Gore was in the chat. He was talking about him and Hakeem had a small dialogue talking about the album. Is a really good album. I need to go pick up my copy this weekend, Hakeem. I will see you this weekend. I will go and pick up the copy. I'm gonna call you soon. I come home from work. I'm gonna call you like, Hakeem, I need to go and get my copy. It's there. So I need to go and get my copy. So I will definitely be jamming to that nonstop in the car. And not only that, guys, make sure you also go check out the interview we did with Prince Hakeem, aka Broadway Fat. Dope interview, guys. Y'all need to check out that interview. Very, very dope interview. He played the whole entirety of the album, 25 minutes, not too long. And we go straight to the interview. It was really, 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 really dope. And but thank you too, Gord. Thank you. And also, Gord, we appreciate you because you left a super chat in the comment. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, big dog. You always support the platform.
Always.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. You don't understand. I mean a lot to us. The bottom of my heart, it means a lot. It means a lot to us, guys. Y'all making KL Culture Radio the biggest thing on the planet. Thank you guys for tuning in to KI Culture Radio, Vertical Live Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow over in